Hello and welcome to TechnoFunda Investing YouTube channel. So today we are going to understand what is TechnoFunda investing process. I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys on Twitter. What is TechnoFunda investing? Can you run us through a basic process? So here you go. And by the way, if you are not following me on Twitter, here is my Twitter handle on the bottom of the page. You can follow me to get constant updates. And also you can subscribe to the YouTube channel by clicking the red button, subscribe button below. So let's get into the process. So basically there are three kind of market participants. One, traders and speculators who are basically working on an intraday basis, or they have a positional basis like 15 days, 20 days, month or so. Now these participants mainly use technicals in their process, and as I mentioned, their time horizon is very short. Now another breed of market participants is investors. So they basically have an outlook in terms of medium to long term, and generally they use fundamental analysis as the process for investing decisions, and they generally don't use technicals. And the third breed of market participants are arbitragers, who generally takes care of price arbitrage and doesn't care about either fundamentals or technicals. Now, as an investor, if you want to get an edge in the market, it's very much necessary that you do something different from other investors. And that's where the principles of blending technicals and fundamentals comes into the picture. Basically what it does is it increases odds greatly in your favor. And I would like to recommend this book, Thinking in Bets by Annie Duke, which beautifully covers the concepts around getting odds in your favor. You can just hit the link below the video and you can just check it out. So let's get into what is TechnoFunda portfolio process looking like, right? So how I look at it is basically 70% of my portfolio would look like core portfolio, which is 10 to 15 high quality companies, consistent compounders with very stringent selection criteria and long-term horizon. Now, as I mentioned, there is a defined criteria to entry, to averaging up and exit. And I generally blend both technicals and fundamentals criteria for all these three decisions. In terms of technicals, it's generally monthly or weekly charts which I look into. Now in terms of the remaining portion of the portfolio, that's what I call as a satellite portfolio, which is typically between 0 to 30%. The approach I follow is trigger based. It's based on price volume action on the technical side, and then earnings momentum on the fundamental side, and on and off when we get special situations in terms of entry, averaging up and exits, and it again blends both technicals and fundamentals in terms of decision making. In terms of technical charts, it's mainly weekly or daily charts. Now, when we delve into the satellite portfolio, there might be cases where you find good consistent compounders which are likely to be put into the core portfolio. That is where it makes a shift and gets added to the core portfolio. So that's all, folks, regarding the TechnoFunda investing process. If you have any questions, please hit in the comment. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.